So where were we? Hello and thank you for clicking on this video. For those of you who've never been here before, in January this year I made a commitment to use up the entire makeup collection that I had amassed until that point, and I call this project Use It All Up. You can find all of the rules of my project in the description box below. So this is my long overdue update on the makeup that I used up or made progress on in July and August. I was in Bulgaria, I traveled quite a lot, I came back to London, I had to spend 2 weeks in quarantine, which I spent in another location, not in my flat here, and I'm finally back and ready to film. In terms of items that I used up, in July I used up 2 items. One was this lip liner, lip pencil by Urban Decay called Turn On, and it's gone, it can't be sharpened anymore. It's a good lip pencil. Most of the time I used it to fill in my lips, not just to line them, but I'm glad it's gone because it's not something that I would like to keep using or that I would repurchase. The other item that I used up in July is an eyeshadow, which is always great because I have a lot of those. So it was this eyeshadow here in my sleek Eye Divine palette. It was a kind of champagne shimmery shadow. I did enjoy using it. A champagne shimmery eyeshadow is always good to have in your collection, and I think I still have a couple of similar shades, so I'm not going to miss it, and I haven't been missing it. In August I used up 3 items, but used up is probably not the correct term because I had an accident with this palette again, and what happened is that I basically brushed against it with my skirt. It fell down and 2 of the eyeshadows crumbled and spilled on the floor. And it's these 2 eyeshadows that died. This one was yellow and this one was mossy green, and I had pan in both of those, so I'm not too sorry that that happened, but I actually missed the yellow one. I just miss having a yellow eyeshadow in my collection. It's a color that I enjoy using. And so 2 eyeshadows gone. No use crying over spilt milk. I am kind of sorry. I do kind of regret that, of course. And so August would have been a really sad month in terms of my project if that was my only update. But luckily I managed to use up my NARS Orgasm blusher. It's completely gone and I kind of feel accomplished. Although, you know, it's just makeup, so it's not like I'm doing something amazing here. But I really feel happy that I managed to use up every last bit of it. I think I bought it at least 3 or 4 years ago. So that's how long it took me to use it up. So a total of 5 items used up in July and August, and in terms of progress I want to show you a couple of items. The first one is this Fenty Kilowatt foil, which I use as an eyeshadow, and I hit pan in 7-day weekend. And the other item is the Living Luminizer. I think you can see that I only have a little bit left now. Next up is the makeup that I had decided to focus on for the month of July. It was basically a full face of products. The first item that I'm going to show you is the Caramel Melange eyeshadow palette by Zoeva, and yeah, I used it probably about 22-23 times. Not all of the eyeshadows at the same time, of course, so I used some eyeshadows more than others. And it's a nice palette. I'm really happy with the quality. I do like the shimmers, and they're not shimmers, the metallics, and also the mattes. I think the formula is really good, really easy to work with. I'm actually wearing a full face of my July makeup, So this is what it looks like. And the only gripe that I have is that it's not a versatile palette, but then again it's so small that it can't offer you a huge variety of looks. So basically you can do a couple of iterations of the same warm toned look. Next up is this Cycle by Guerlain. I only managed to use it 4 times. It's a pretty messy product to use. It's quite time consuming. Basically, you put it like this, you close your eye and then you pull it outwards, and there's a lot of fallout, at least for me, every time. So messy and time consuming. Basically, I do like the end result, it's just that it takes a lot of time to apply. The next product that I had focused on in July is the Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow. And I used the bronzer 17 times and the highlighter 19 times. I like both the bronzer and the highlighter. I think they're good products. The bronzer is quite subtle and so is the highlighter. The next item is the lipstick that I'm wearing at the moment. It's Stoned Rose by Charlotte Tilbury. It's the newest lipstick in my collection. I did enjoy using it. I think it fits the whole look very well. And I used it a total of 15 times in July. And the last product that is part of this full face is this blusher by Too Faced. This looks so bad on me. When I put it in the center of my cheeks, they look bruised. So I use it kind of as a contour shade. But yeah, it's going to take me years to use it up. It was a very irrational purchase. I just wanted to buy a blusher from Too Faced. I wanted a cream blusher. I went to Sephora in Sofia and they had run out of shades that would suit me potentially, so I just grabbed this one. A huge mistake in terms of purchasing behavior. Don't make my mistake. So what I learned in July, using more or less every day the same makeup products, is that I'm probably never going to be someone who just has one eyeshadow palette, one lipstick, and just, repeats the same kind of makeup look every day. That's just not for me. I like variety. I like having the freedom to experiment. So I decided not to focus on any particular makeup item in August, and I'm also not focusing on any makeup items in September. I'm just using the items that I like to use. And so the numbers for July and August are a total of 5 items that I managed to use up. I added 0 new items, spent 0 money on makeup for those 2 months in whatever currency you prefer. And the total items used up since the beginning of the project are 17. So the number of items remaining from my initial original collection back in January is 179. Since the beginning of the project, I've acquired 4 new items. I think they cost about £95. I think that was what I had calculated. And so the number of items, of makeup items that I currently own is 183. And yes, I'm still feeling great about this project. I'm happy that I'm filming it. I'm happy that I'm uploading it on YouTube, because I think this type of accountability is very important to me. And I'm also enjoying it. And I hope you're enjoying watching my videos too. Thank you so much for staying till the end of this video. I think I'm going to film a couple of videos that are a bit different. It's not going to be just about my project from now on. So it would be great if you could take a look at those videos too. Thank you so much for staying till the end. Enjoy wearing your makeup, enjoy living your life. Bye.